Good afternoon, here is Sunshine Reports. I am Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi. The Ondo State Government has graduated 500 youth trained in various ICT skills as part of its efforts to equip young people for the digital economy. At the graduation and certificate presentation ceremony held in Akure, the State Governor, Lokaide Atuwa, stressed the importance of digital skill acquisition in tackling unemployment and reducing crime among youth. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemi's report is presented by Tolulope Oyebode.
The one-month intensive training program was organized by the Ondo State Information Technology Agency, SITA, in collaboration with the Nigerian German Center for Migration and Development and other development partners. The training, conducted across 4 centers in the state, covered key digital areas such as back-end development, front-end development, Python programming, and data analytics. At the graduation ceremony in Akure, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, represented by his deputy Olaide Adelami, stressed the importance of digital skill acquisition in tackling unemployment and reducing crime among youths.
This concluded training program is unique, not only because of the cutting-edge innovative skills it offers, but also because it is designed to be inclusive. It cut across all the 3 senatorial districts of Ondo State, ensuring that no youth is left behind, irrespective of their location.
The governor reaffirmed that his government remains focused on technological advancement, youth empowerment, and industrial growth under the Our His policy thrust. As part of these commitments, the governor revealed that a technology hub has been established at Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology alongside efforts to expand internet access across the state, including rural communities, through accelerated approvals for telecommunications infrastructure and the deployment of fiber to the home connectivity.
By providing our youth with ICT skills in high demand areas like back-end development, front-end development, Python programming, and digital analytics, we are not only enhancing their employability and access to remote job opportunities, but also preparing them to become job creators and entrepreneurs. These are skills that transcend local relevance and meet global standards, ensuring that our youth can compete on the international stage.
Governor Ayedatiwa commended development partners, including the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment and NTech Information Systems, for their collaboration in building the capacity of young people in the state.
Let me take this opportunity to express my gratitude to our partners, the Nigerian German Center for Migration and Development, the Federal Ministry of Labour and Productivity, NTech Information System, for their invaluable support in making this initiative a reality. Your collaboration with us to invest in the future of Ondo State youth is an investment in the future of our state and indeed our country.
In his remarks, the chairman of the Ondo State Information Technology Agency, Tomide Akinribido, applauded the governor for creating an enabling environment for youth innovation and capacity building. He urged the graduating participants to apply the knowledge gained and remain committed to continuous learning and self-improvement.
The future belongs to those who are ready, prepared, and equipped to seize the immense opportunities that come with technological advancement. We have succeeded in inspiring the next generation of tech leaders and innovators in our state. To the graduating trainees, I urge you to take full advantage of this opportunity. The skills you have acquired will be the tools that you will use to build your future.
Also speaking, the head of programs at GIZ ZME, Sandra Alunge, reaffirmed our organization's commitment to supporting the state government in expanding digital opportunities for young people. Certificates were presented to the beneficiaries with a call to apply their new skills and boost Ondo's digital economy. Tulilope Oyebode, Osrc News.
Ondo State has received thousands of livestock vaccine doses from the federal government under the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support (LPRES) project. The initiative aims to curb transboundary animal diseases. The vaccines are also intended to boost livestock productivity projects, public health, and strengthen food security across the state. Adewumi Taiwo reports.
The consignment received by Ondo State includes 50,000 doses of contagious bovine pleuropneumonia vaccine, 200,000 doses of Newcastle disease vaccine, and 1,000 doses of foot and mouth disease vaccines. In total, the vaccines will help immunize about 2.35 million animals across the state. Receiving the vaccines in Akure, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Forestry, Leye Akinola, described the intervention as a federal government initiative designed to safeguard both animal and human health. He commended the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development and the LPRES project, assuring that the state will ensure prompt and judicious use of the vaccines through its counterparts funding arrangements.
There are transmission of diseases from animals to human beings. Majority of the viruses and some other ailments or some other diseases are transmitted from animal to men. So excess of this vaccine to make sure the sources of viruses to human is contained at that stage. So LPRES as a project has been very much supportive to Ondo State government, and Ondo State government is also keen into it by paying our counterpart funding as at when due.
The legal advisor at the LPRES National Headquarters, Kenneth Agin, said the vaccines are being distributed to all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. He urged livestock and poultry farmers to cooperate with veterinary officials, noting that the vaccines are time sensitive and must be administered before their expiration date in November.
The vaccines are being procured by Federal Ministry of Livestock Development through LPRES for guiding against transboundary animal disease in the country. When the official goes down for the vaccination, they should cooperate with them.
The Ondo State LPRES project coordinator, Mr. Olufemi Adeogun, explained that the intervention provides a comprehensive response to major livestock and poultry diseases, including foot and mouth disease, contagious bovine diseases, and Newcastle disease for poultry farmers.
For this vaccine, we are going to vaccinate cattle, sheep, and goats. Then for the poultry own, we are going to use Lasota for them to vaccinate them as well to prevent diseases. As they normally say that prevention is better than cure. We thank the federal government for doing this for us.
Meanwhile, the Director of Veterinary Services at the Ondo State Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Adebayo Enmo, disclosed that the vaccines have wide coverage capacity. He said the Newcastle disease vaccines would cover up to 2 million poultry birds. The foot and mouth disease vaccines would protect about 1,000 animals, while the contagious bovine pleuropneumonia vaccines are expected to protect around 250,000 cattle across the state.
Very soon, we are going to start this vaccination exercise in Ondo State. Already, we are profiling the people that can do the vaccination exercise. It's going to be flag off nationwide, and once it's flag off, it's going to be the same time all over the country. will start also here. There are people on ground already that we are expecting the flag off ceremony from the federal so that we can start our own inoculation. But we have received the consignment of our vaccine, as you can see now.
This intervention is part of ongoing efforts to ensure Ondo State remains free from major animal diseases while promoting sustainable livestock development and strengthening food security for residents. Adewumi Taiwo, Osrc News.
The Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, has intensified its offensive against kidnapping and other violent crimes following the arrest of several suspects allegedly linked to kidnapping activities across parts of the state. At a press briefing in Akure, the Corps Commander Adetunji Adeleye, while parading dozens of suspects, said through collaboration with community vigilance group and the Corps has successfully foiled 5 kidnapping attempts in recent weeks. Our correspondent Abidemi Akerotoye reports.
In what authorities describe as a major breakthroughs in the fight against kidnapping, the Ondo State Amotekun Corps has arrested scores of suspects believed to be connected to kidnapping networks operating within the state. Out of 94 suspects arrested in recent operations, 34 were physically paraded, while 61 others allegedly discovered concealed in a truck in Akure are currently undergoing profiling and interrogation. Commander Adetunji Adeleye revealed that several suspects were apprehended in notorious flashpoints, including Iluabo, Ayede Akure, Iloro Camp, and Ogbese areas that have recently witnessed reported kidnapping attempts.
Another Ahmadu 55 and Solomon 20 were arrested in Elekeka for kidnapping and illegal mining. On anti-grazing, we have Umar Jibril and Azam. This brings the total of those being paraded for these activities to 34 here with us, and those not being paraded will be investigated right now at 61.
According to the commander, the arrests were the outcome of intelligence-driven joint operations involving Amotekun operatives and other security agencies. He noted that proactive surveillance and coordinated patrols have disrupted criminal hideouts and thwarted multiple kidnapping attempts, particularly along the Iluabo axis.
We've been able to foil 5 cases of kidnapping as a result of the activities and joint community efforts of the community hunters, the vigilante, and Amotekun in that artist. I want to place it on record that we were able to achieve this with the collaborative efforts of all the security agencies in the state, especially the police, the civil defense, and the DSS and the Nigerian Army.
To further strengthen security, Amotekun Rangers have established 2 static forest posts and deployed personnel along strategic routes prone to abduction activities. While investigations continues, the Corps assured residents that the ongoing operations are targeted at dismantling kidnapping syndicates and restoring confidence in public safety. With the profiling of the 61 suspects ongoing, authorities say the clampdown of kidnapping and violent crimes will be sustained to ensure the safety of lives and property. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
As Muslims prepare for the holy month of Ramadan, Islamic scholars have emphasized the need for unity, spiritual readiness, and collective responsibility. This formed the focus of the 2026 General Public Annual Pre-Ramadan Lecture and Awards presentation held at Ijoka Central Mosque in Akure. Our correspondent Abidemi Akerotoye again reports.
With Ramadan around the corner, Muslim faithful are being reminded that the holy month goes beyond abstaining from food and drink. Observed as the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, Ramadan is a sacred period of fasting from dawn to sunset, a time devoted to prayer, reflection, self-discipline, and charity. At the 2026 pre-Ramadan lecture held at Ijoka Central Mosque in Akure, Islamic leaders and faithful gathered to prepare their hearts and minds for the spiritual journey ahead. The guest lecturer Hamza Abdulhakim urged Muslims to approach Ramadan with proper planning, unity of purpose, and strict adherence to Islamic teachings.
I told them that basically the importance of Ramadan is to fear God. As the proverb says, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. So they should fear God. Ramadan comes to teach us how to fear God, so that at least our environment will be okay. We live together in peace with others.
He described Ramadan as a season of purification, a period for renewing faith, strengthening one's relationship with Allah, and fostering love and solidarity within the community.
Ramadan comes for spiritual upliftment, to engage in spiritual exercise so that it will be an easy task for them to enter the paradise. And more also, we advise the rich one that the Ramadan came so that they should feel the pain of the poor ones.
The Chief Imam, Ijoka Central Mosque, Abdulaziz Olabanji, aligned his message with the theme, the importance of Ramadan, calling on Muslims to deepen their devotion, promote peaceful coexistence, and extend generosity to the less privileged.
My message today and advice for all people of all persons be: do the right thing and right time. That's the best in our life. Secondly, try to fear Allah.
The event also featured the presentation of awards to outstanding and committed Muslims in recognition of their service to Islam and humanity.
It means to me as a wake-up call for me to be doing more.
Inú mi dùn pé wọ́n fún mi ní award pé à ń ṣe dáadáa, pé award yìí pé à ń ṣe dáadáa ká tún máa tẹ̀síwájú inshallah. Kọ́lá wọn fún mi ní dáadáa ṣe màá mọ̀ túbọ̀ tún tẹra mọ́ torí ara ṣíṣe dáadáa òun náà ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n ronú eléyìí kàn mí.
As Muslims look forward to Ramadan, expected to commence from the 18th of February through the 19th of March 2026, the message from the pre-Ramadan lecture remains clear. Prepare spiritually, stand united, and embrace the holy month as a time to transformation and renewed commitment to faith. Abidemi Akinrotoye for Osrc Social and Community News.
The early rains in Ondo State have sparked fresh worries, especially in communities prone to flooding and erosion. As climate patterns grow increasingly unpredictable, the concern is no longer just about rainfall, but about preparedness. Residents are being urged to take proactive measures to prevent avoidable disasters that often follow the first heavy downpour of the season. Our correspondent, Sunday Adeyanju, now reports.
Flooding remains one of the most destructive environmental challenges in Ondo State, often resulting in loss of property, displacement of residents, and threats to lives. Even though the state is still in dry season, predictions of early rainfall have heightened the need for proactive flood control measures. One major factor worsening flood in many communities is the indiscriminate dumping of refuse inside gutters and drainage. When these channels are blocked, flood water is prevented from flowing freely, forcing water into residential areas and farmlands. Findings across several local government areas show that many drains are either damaged or completely blocked, posing serious risk ahead of the rainy season. In Usho, our local government area of the Ondo State, drainage is in poor condition with many sections badly damaged and others completely blocked. Residents say they are already worried about what may happen once the rains commence, recalling the impact of previous flooding incidents.
This place is a very tough place during the rainy season. First and foremost, you know this place is somehow low. When they are restoring the bridge is over flooded. So I think the community, the government should do something about the raining.
The situation has drawn the attention of traditional authorities. His Royal Majesty Oba Ademola Adebiyi appealed to the Ondo State government to urgently intervene before the situation spirals out of control.
Actually, when you're talking about rainy season, it's God that is normally doing it. And we don't have control over the weather. And the only area that we are so concerned is about the flooding that we normally experience annually in our community, which has devastated a lot of our township roads and other residential areas. And we are trusting God this year that probably we have an intervention from the government that will also help us to dredge the water channel in order not to affect some of the buildings and also people that are applying the road within the community. It's been a very long time issues that we have been battling with.
The technical advisor to the governor on erosion control and flood-related matters, Elisha Ebijimi, said the state government has been proactive in addressing erosion and flooding challenges. He explained that erosion control works are currently ongoing in Ondo Town and will subsequently extend to Akure North and Ushu community. Ebijimi added that all 18 local government areas of Ondo State will be closely monitored this year, especially as preparations has been intensified ahead of the rainy season, assuring residents that no community will be neglected.
I have promised the good people of Ushu and the KBC that by ending of March, I'm going to commence Ushu assignments. I've been trying his best on flood control since he assuming office, and he's still going to try more because early this year he has sent me out to go and start another operation, and by special grace of God, I'm going to brief him about Ushu community.
As the state remains in the dry season, residents are being urged to clear their drains and desist from indiscriminate waste disposal to reduce the risk of flooding when the rains eventually set in. Sunday, Adeyonju for Osrc News.
And that's Sunshine Report. Thank you so much for watching. Join us at 6 for updates. Good afternoon.
Go.